Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, stood at the podium confidently outlining the transformative goals of his administration. One of his most notable achievements, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, aimed to reshape the economic landscape by significantly reducing corporate tax rates. This legislation was designed to incentivize investment and stimulate job creation across multiple sectors of the economy. Supporters praised the act for its potential to invigorate the American economy and increase disposable income for families. However, critics argued that the tax cuts disproportionately benefited corporations and the wealthy, exacerbating income inequality. Despite the controversy, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act sparked debates about fiscal policy and its long-term implications for government revenue. As the effects of the tax cuts unfolded, many businesses reported increased investments and higher employee wages, showcasing some immediate positive outcomes. Nevertheless, the long-term sustainability of such tax cuts remained a contentious issue among policymakers and economists alike. In the broader context, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act reflected Donald Trump's commitment to a pro-business agenda aimed at revitalizing the American economy. During his tenure, the United States experienced a remarkable period of record-low unemployment rates, highlighting significant improvements in the job market for African American and Hispanic communities that contributed to overall economic prosperity. As businesses thrived and job opportunities expanded, communities began to flourish, paving the way for enhanced living standards and increased consumer confidence. Local entrepreneurs seized the moment, launching innovative businesses that catered to the needs of their communities, fostering a spirit of empowerment and resilience. Educational initiatives also gained momentum, with programs specifically designed to equip young people from diverse backgrounds with skills for success in the workforce. As these educational programs flourished, the youth began to envision brighter futures, inspiring a generation eager to break barriers and achieve their dreams. The ripple effects of economic growth extended beyond jobs and education, fostering a renewed sense of community pride and social cohesion among residents. With increased collaboration between community organizations and local governments, crucial infrastructure improvements began to take shape, enhancing the quality of life for all residents. During his presidency, Donald Trump's administration championed a comprehensive deregulatory agenda aimed at dismantling numerous federal regulations. This initiative sought to significantly reduce bureaucratic red tape, allowing businesses the freedom to operate with greater ease. By streamlining regulations, the administration aimed to create a more favorable environment for investment and innovation. Supporters argued that these changes would lead to job creation and economic expansion across various sectors. Critics, however, expressed concerns that the rollback of regulations could compromise environmental protections and public safety. Despite the pushback, the administration maintained that deregulation would empower businesses and stimulate economic growth. As regulations were rolled back, some businesses reported increased investment and expansion opportunities. However, the long-term effects of these deregulatory efforts remain a topic of debate among economists and policymakers. The impact of these policies on various industries continues to unfold, revealing both benefits and challenges. As the economy evolves, stakeholders closely analyze the balance between regulation and free enterprise. In the realm of foreign policy, one of Donald Trump's most notable accomplishments was the Abraham Accords, highlighting a pivotal moment in the quest for peace in the Middle East. These agreements, brokered between Israel and several Arab nations, opened the door to diplomatic relations that had long been considered impossible. The signing of the Abraham Accords not only represented a shift in regional dynamics, but also an opportunity for economic cooperation and collaboration. As these nations forged new partnerships, the potential for increased tourism and investment began to blossom across the region. Moreover, the Abraham Accords encouraged other Arab nations to reconsider their stance on relations with Israel, fostering a climate of dialogue and reconciliation. In the wake of these agreements, a renewed hope for lasting peace emerged as citizens from both sides began to connect and understand each other better. However, challenges remained, with skeptics questioning the long-term sustainability of these peace agreements amidst ongoing conflicts in the region. Despite these challenges, the Abraham Accords served as a blueprint for future negotiations, inspiring hope for further diplomatic breakthroughs in the region. Donald Trump emphasized the importance of enhancing the United States military, directing significant funding towards modernizing and expanding its forces. He believed that a strong military was essential for national security and global influence in a rapidly changing world. Under his administration, initiatives were launched to enhance defense capabilities, focusing on advanced technology and readiness for modern warfare. This strategic emphasis also included increasing troop numbers and improving the welfare of veterans to ensure a well-rounded approach to national defense. To facilitate these goals, significant budget allocations were made, reflecting a commitment to prioritize defense over other spending areas. Additionally, the administration sought to forge stronger alliances with NATO and other international partners to bolster collective security efforts. This approach aimed to deter potential adversaries by showcasing solidarity and strength among allied nations in the face of emerging threats. Moreover, the administration's focus on military readiness also included enhancing cybersecurity measures to protect the nation's critical infrastructure from digital threats. Emphasizing readiness across all domains, initiatives were introduced to modernize the Navy and Air Force with cutting-edge technology and new equipment. His administration took a firm stance on China, tackling the complex issues of trade imbalances and intellectual property theft head-on. Through rigorous negotiations, new trade agreements emerged aimed at establishing more equitable economic relations between the two nations. These agreements targeted specific sectors to ensure fair competition and protect the interests of American businesses. As the negotiations progressed, both nations experienced heightened tensions, with public debates on tariffs and market access dominating the news. Despite the challenges, both administrations recognized the importance of reaching an agreement to foster long-term economic stability. The new agreements emphasized the protection of intellectual property rights, a critical concern for American innovation. In response to these developments, businesses on both sides began to adapt, implementing new strategies to navigate the shifting landscape. Public sentiment in both countries fluctuated, with citizens expressing a mix of hope and skepticism about the potential outcomes of the agreements. As the agreements began to take effect, industries started reporting positive changes, signaling a shift towards more balanced bilateral trade. Operation Warp Speed was a groundbreaking initiative that aimed to fast-track the development and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. With unprecedented collaboration between government agencies and pharmaceutical companies, resources were pooled to overcome the challenges of vaccine development. Clinical trials were expedited, allowing for the rapid testing of vaccine candidates while maintaining safety standards. As vaccine efficacy results emerged, the excitement grew across the nation, bringing hope to millions affected by the pandemic. The logistics of manufacturing and distributing the vaccines were complex, requiring innovative solutions to ensure timely delivery. Vaccine rollout began with priority groups, including healthcare workers and vulnerable populations, to protect those most at risk. Public awareness campaigns were launched to educate people about the vaccines and encourage widespread participation in the vaccination program. Despite initial hesitations, the rollout demonstrated remarkable success, with millions receiving their vaccinations in just a few months. As vaccination rates increased, communities began to feel a sense of relief, allowing for the gradual reopening of businesses and public spaces. Lastly, Trump's judicial appointments, including 3 Supreme Court justices, have left a lasting conservative impact on the federal judiciary. These appointments are expected to influence American legal decisions and policies for decades to come. This shift in the judiciary reflects a broader trend towards conservative values in American law. As cases related to civil rights, healthcare, and immigration reach the courts, the implications of these appointments become increasingly significant. Many legal analysts predict that the conservative majority could reshape key precedents established over the last few decades. The implications of these changes may be felt not only in the courtroom but also in the policies enacted by lawmakers. With the Supreme Court's pivotal role in interpreting laws, public opinion will increasingly hinge on the outcomes of high-profile cases. As the nation navigates these complex legal waters, grassroots movements may rise in response to shifting judicial landscapes. Ultimately, the legacy of Trump's judicial appointments will shape the fabric of American jurisprudence for generations to come. In this evolving legal environment, citizens will need to stay informed and engaged to advocate for their rights. Stay tuned for more insights about him in Part 2. Subscribe for more engaging and informative videos, and be sure to click the bell icon to stay updated. Every episode promises to unveil new layers of his story, captivating audiences with each revelation. Join us on this journey as we explore the experiences that shaped him into the person he is today. From his early challenges to his monumental achievements, every detail matters. Stay engaged as we delve into the lesser-known aspects that define his character and legacy. Prepare to uncover the motivations that drive him and the principles he stands by.